And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 56.6 kilograms and trains under Miles Murky, Brenton Mumford, and Jesse Yada out of CMBT Training Centre. His amateur record stands at 2 wins, 3 defeats, fighting out of Gold Coast, Australia. This is Daniel the Prophet Gold! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 56.9 kilograms and trains under Marcus McKeever and Aaron Robinson out of Mandurah Combat Sports Academy. His amateur record stands at 4 wins, 8 losses. Fighting out of England by way of Perth, Australia. Make some noise for Jacob Ratcliffe Buckley. And when our action begins, the referee in charge, Sam Ballantyne.
Final instructions from no-nonsense Sam Ballantyne. I tell you what, that stare down, both guys did not take their eyes off each other. The difference, Gall was basically pacing up and down. Jacob Ratcliffe Buckley stood on the spot. Here we go, round one.
Exploding already is Dan Gall. Looks like some double underhooks here. Push him against the cage. Good job there by Buckley too to throw those knees in the clinch. The thing about these little flyweights, they move so fast.
I know.
Those knees are just quick.
Well, just a second ago, they were on the side of the cage. Gall trying to maintain control. Buckley just staying patient, trying to explode and get out of there. They in reverse position.
This is a better spot for Buckley to be in. It's probably the position he wants to be in here. Look for him to sort of cook Gall against the fence and probably try and take him to the ground. As he shoots for a single leg there, he's able to wrap it up, switch it to a double maybe, no, back to the single. Great job as he gets nice and around the hips there. He's going to pick him up and take him for a ride. Watch him try to slowly climb up now.
What Buckley wanted.
Buckley's doing a good job too. He's keeping that top heavy pressure on the top half of his body, which allows him to climb his legs up.
Oh, this is, see what Gall can do from an awkward position. Made the right moves early.
The Ratcliffe Buckley's doing a good job. He's on his back right now looking for a rear naked choke.
Gall staying calm. Again, we've seen fighters before panic and get caught, but again, this experience and the evolution of the MMA game, especially we've witnessed at Eternal MMA.
Yeah, tough position, Bezzy wraps that around the neck now. They're so grippy that they haven't had a chance to really sweat in there, so a lot of these submissions come off in the first round here. Ratcliffe Buckley looks to get a body triangle and loop it around that leg too. He's got the hips locked down. It's going to make it very hard for Gall to escape from here.
Said Gall tried to explode and well defended by Buckley, who's able to maintain that back position. Goes to work again, trying to sink in that rear naked choke. But again, I think Gall's defending well and he's staying calm in there, which you want to see from your fighter.
Yeah, Gall's got his mouth closed. He's not breathing heavily. He seems very relaxed in there. But Ratcliffe Buckley's still a threat. He still has his arm very close to his neck. He's doing a great job. Dan Gall's doing a great job of hand fighting here and stopping Ratcliffe Buckley from locking it up.
Oh, here we
goes
go.
Around that chin. And now we've seen this happen once tonight already, Brett. He's not quite under the neck, but it's still a submission position as we're seeing.
Running out of time to get the submission is Buckley, but again, well done by Gall. Stayed calm again and again, right on cue from you, Kyle, as he tried to sink it in. Again, the neck crank we've seen earlier on tonight, and Gall firing from behind. It's been a round of control. It's control time. Gall had it early, and credit to Buckley, who was able to turn it around in the later stages of round one. Again, I think that Gall is going to want to get some control time back in this round. As well, nice overhand right by Gall. He's going after it, as we said we would.
Very explosive with Gall. Ratcliffe doesn't look too worried about the shot, so.
Strength by Gall. Again, it was like, I want to get that round back. He said we called it.
he wasted no time in throwing his shots. I thought he would have come out and paced himself a little bit better and maybe stayed at a distance trying to pick his shots, but someone forgot to tell him he doesn't care. He's coming out for the win.
Judging from the stare that we've seen from Dan Gall tonight, again, I wasn't surprised that he tried to like, nah, I'm not happy with that round. I want to get it back. And again, very similar situation as we saw in round one. They're right in front of our commentary position at the moment. Let's have a listen to their corner.
Where the underhook is, you can sort of drop that side. Nice, Jacob, great knees. And again, it's right there, his body's there.
Jam your head under his chin. Tipping away on him. Pressure him with your head. Tipping away on him.
The quality advice from the corner.
Yeah, Ratcliffe Barkley's doing a good job of pressuring him against the cage here. He's able to dig those underhooks each time as well. He switches to a single now.
There you go. Oh, he's almost got the takedown.
As he will switch to a double, maybe come up under them hips again.
Right in front of Robin O'Neill and Cam O'Neill, and enjoying the action looking on.
Nice job of isolating that leg to take his back there. As Dan Gall looks to spin out of it, he's not quite trapped yet.
In his distance of his corner, and a nice move there by Gall. This is what he wanted. He's got top position now. See what Ratcliffe Buckley can do.
He switches for an armbar.
Yeah.
He's in a very dangerous position with his legs up high. He looks to isolate his leg there so he can get a bit of leverage to spin his hips out. Dan Gall doing a good job. He's very aware though. That high guard again from Ratcliffe Buckley. Anytime Dan postures up, he's going to be in real danger here.
Oh, got to be careful of the up kick, but again, nice work there from both fighters because again,
looks to get a triangle.
Oh, look at this!
So he's going to look to cut an angle here and get that triangle. That's on tight now. As he looks to pull down on the head. Beautiful job of cutting the angle. That's on tight, Brett. That might be it.
Gall is really fighting to stave off this, but again, it was like Jacob Ratcliffe Buckley invited it. Look at this, the armbar now.
10 seconds to go, he's going to survive.
Oh!
Dan Gall
Wow!
spins out of the armbar.
Oh, no quit in Daniel Gall. See, there's no rushing from Gall at the early stages of round 3 as we saw in round 2.
Yeah, I think Gall's corner may have told him to sort of keep the distance a little bit more and throw some strikes. As Ratcliffe Buckley goes straight back to what he's had success with earlier in the fight. He's trying to take his back and drag him to the ground.
Yeah, and be a little bit more patient. We've heard the word patience a bit tonight, but yeah, that might have been the message as well because again, he did rush, as you were surprised about. Then start round 2, I wasn't because I was just looking at the stare and it's like I cannot wait to get my hands on you. He had that look in his eye.
Nice knee there from Ratcliffe Buckley.
Yeah, they've liked us this fight. They've spent a lot of time on this side of the cage, which we're happy about. Great position calling the action. Coming up soon, our main card on UFC Fight Pass. Do not go anywhere. You think the prelims are delivered? Wait till you wait for the main card.
Ratcliffe Buckley's going to look to drag him to the ground here. In a great position, he's got his hips locked up. He's isolated the leg here. Dan Gall just bouncing around on one leg. He's straight back to the ground, straight on his back again, Brad.
A couple of times Dan Gall is able to try and explode, but I think that Buckley has had some good defense defending his dominant position. And he's done it again there. We saw it mainly in round 1, a couple of moments in round 2. But he's just not letting Gall get that control.
Yeah, we'll see Ratcliffe Buckley make a few adjustments. He's going for a body triangle as opposed to just having his hooks in. You get a bit more hip control over Dan Gall. He looks for that choke now. That's tight. That's on tight there, Brett.
Yeah, he's trying to fight the hands, but as you said, Kyle, it's tight. And there's no quit in Daniel Gall. And he seems all right now where he's trying to reverse that position, and he might be able to get it. Trying to figure out if there's a bit of a cut on Buckley as well.
Yeah, out of the pot and into the fire, though, he's still inside Ratcliffe Buckley's guard. And as we've seen tonight, he has a dangerous guard game.
See if he try and go for another submission because he was close at the end of round 2, ran out of time.
Yeah, you see him creeping those legs up nice and high. He's going to look to isolate an arm or go for a triangle again.
Gall's running out of time to work. And again, Again, you can see how fast that Buckley has tried to sink into submission attempts, but again, Daniel Gall's probably more aware of it than he was in round 2.
Keep his head in the fence.
We see Gall go for a little can open, then we see a big cut up above
Yeah.
Buckley's eye as well.
See, I think it might have been an elbow that landed.
Let's strike. Get to your feet.
It's going to make it a lot more slippery too. He picks him up, slams him on the ground. He's out, that's it!
Wow! That is a comeback and a half by Daniel Gall.
Daniel Gall with a big slam, KO slam. You don't see that often, Brett.
Wow, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge has called a stop to this fight with 10 seconds remaining in round number 3. Declaring your winner by knockout, Daniel the Prophet Gall!